Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jeremy, and today I've got a stadium free-for-all for you guys. But before I talk a little bit about this gameplay, I want to apologize if I sound a little bit under the weather. That's just because I'm quite sick today, and I've been sick for like a week now. It's been getting pretty bad. But the thing, that guy asked if I was recording, and I said yes. But um, yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about something really quick. A lot of people have been going to school sick, and consequently getting me sick, and it just sucks so bad. It's like my school is that kind of school where everybody wants to get into these Ivy League colleges, and I'm in high school. I'm 17 years old. I'm a junior in high school. And it's like everybody wants to get into these really good colleges, so they can't miss like one day of school. They like freak out if they miss one day of school, and it's like they're getting everyone else sick, and they're like not even realizing it. They're not even caring about anyone else but themselves, and they're getting everyone else sick by going to school sick, and it's just really bad because I'm really under the weather, and I've not been feeling good for about a week. I missed like 3 days of school already, and I don't want to miss school, but when I'm this sick, it's pretty tough to go to school and still be able to focus and keep up that class participation. But yeah, it's just really annoying when all my friends are sick at school and stuff like that. But you know what? I can't complain. I sat home and played Black Ops for a while. But yeah. So this is Enjoy the View episode 5. And as you guys know, it's my theater mode incorporated show type of thing. I kind of like to think of it as a show. But yeah, what I want to talk about a little bit today would have to be some of the gameplay. And the gameplay today is a MPL free-for-all, and I don't want to call it an MPL free-for-all because I do end up picking up a commando a little bit later, and my dogs do get me a few kills, so I don't want to call it a only MPL free-for-all, but the primary gun that I use to basically get almost all my kills would be the MPL, and I hate it when people title their videos like pistol only nuke, and then they get 7 kills with a pistol, and then their air support. That's just me failing trying to get up there, and then I get C4 up there and another fail. But I hate it when people say pistol only nuke, and then they get 7 kills with a pistol, and then their Harrier gets them a kill, and then they get all the kills with their chopper gun. And no, that's really annoying when people do that. So I don't want to call this an only pistol. Or not only pistol, God, I'm confusing myself, but an only MPL free-for-all because I do end up picking up a commando, and that gets me about 3 kills, and I do end up getting dogs, which gets me like 5 kills, so the main gun in this game is MPL, but yeah, I'm using Scavenger, Sled Hand Pro, and Marathon, and I'm using Scavenger just so I can get ammo. This gun burns through ammo really fast. It's got a pretty high rate of fire, and the clip is good size. That's why I'm using the red dot. I don't really like the iron sights with the MPL. They're not great, but I'd rather have the red dot for more precision, accuracy, and from long range, the MPL is just trash because it's a submachine gun. So I like to throw on red dot sight. I really like the red dot sight in this game. I don't know why. I just like to put it on all my weapons. It's pretty cool. I like that you can customize the reticle. Those small things for me are pretty fun to use. So yeah, but I'm also using the C4, and I'll get a cool C4 kill coming up here in a little bit, and it'll show it in theater mode too, and it looks pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure the kill streaks I'm running are counter spy plane, just so I can like get rid of these ghost people. I really like to use that so I can, I guess, make it so I kind of have ghost in a sense, and I just really don't prefer using the perk ghost. It gets on my nerves sometimes. I'll admit I do rage a lot, but that's why I want to use counter spy plane so I can take away the ghost people's radar also. And as you see, there's an acrobatic move right there to knife that guy. Oh my god, I love turning on people like that. It makes you feel like you're such a pro. But yeah, you see I pick up the commando here because my MPL is running low on ammunition, and what I'm kind of doing in this free-for-all, and what I like to do in every free-for-all, I know you guys have probably heard this before, but I like to control one area, and not just control an area, but I like to kill somebody in one spot in my area, and then I'll move to another spot, and they'll expect that I'll be at that same spot, and then I'll just come out with a different corner of attack. And here we've got some puppy cam going on, and just showing where the puppies are headed. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I kind of like to be in one spot in my controlled area and then kill the guy that comes at me, and then I'll switch to a different spot in my controlled area, and then kill the guy that goes for my first spot where I was at. So it's kind of like mind fucking them and making them think that you're going to be there when you're actually not. And then, you know, it's just a good little tactic, so they think that you're going to be in the same spot, and then you just move, and then you have the easy jump on them. Yeah, that's just a little bit of a tip, but this gameplay is coming near a close, and I just want to end this with some final words and some final things to say. Good luck to my competition, FuzzyOtterBalls. He lives in San Francisco, just like me, so I thought that was pretty cool, and we've been talking a little bit. He's a cool dude, so, you know, I wish him good luck in this competition. And I hope that he goes far, but at the same time, you know, I hope I advance to the next round. And, barely got that kill off. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please come check out my channel. The link will be in the description below. And if you did enjoy it, you know what, just leave me some comments on how I could have done better. I really like constructive criticism, so if you guys think that I could have commentated a little bit better about a different topic, or if you think I could have done better with a different weapon, you know, I always love constructive criticism, so just let me know in the comments below if you have anything that could help me out. But remember, just to be polite. I really like it when people are, you know, polite with their stuff and be like, and not be like, oh, dude, you're a fucking noob, you suck dick at playing this game with the MPL, you're trash, quit the game. You know, like, that's rude. And I really like constructive criticism that's like, oh, I think you should have done this tactic in this certain situation. It would have helped you out a lot. And yeah, that's it for this gameplay, guys. The final score was 30-6 free-for-all, so not too shabby, and I hope you guys enjoyed the theater mode, so have a nice day, everyone.
What's up, guys? FuzzyOtterBalls here, and I want to take this opportunity to first off thank all of my new subscribers and everybody who's been supportive of me from first round commentator March Madness. You guys have been great, and I definitely thank you and love you, full homo, and I want to blow each and every one of you, pause, out of the water with this current commentary. And if you were offended by my first round submission, I'm sorry. I really hope the third grade works out for you. I think you get to Jonathan Swift relatively soon, so you'll sort of understand where I was coming from in my previous commentary. Let's move on. I noticed a lot of the first round submissions that did well also had stories in them, so I'm gonna try my hand at telling a story. I don't really do this on my channel that much. I try to, but I sort of just drone on and on like I'm currently doing now, and this particular story concerns a very attractive Oriental lady. That's racist. A very attractive Asian lady named Fear Kasumi. Fear Kasumi came around COD 2, and she sort of made a name for herself by being an attractive Asian player. For some reason, Call of Duty players just love Asian females. But anyway, she was also really, really good. So she made a name for herself doing that. And one more unique thing was she was mute. She claimed to be born without a tongue. Now, that's not really the sort of thing that you ask for photographic evidence or want to verify, because that's a little touchy, if I'm being completely honest here. So, you know, people just sort of took her at her word for it. And I realize now, as soon as I said that because she's mute, there wouldn't be a lot of words. Is that offensive to mute people? I'm sorry. I'm rambling. Start over. She couldn't talk, so no one said anything about that. She made a name for herself playing competitive Call of Duty on the PCL. PCL is the Pro Circuit ladder, and it is to the MLG Pro Circuit as the farm system is to MLB baseball. If I had to draw the analogy, it would be like college football to the NFL. For the Canadian Football League, it would be like some sort of weird lumberjack maple syrup type of collective. And that's offensive to my brothers to the north. I'm obviously just kidding. I love your country. I love visiting it. I love that you have nationalized healthcare. If I wasn't gainfully employed and had delightfully productive private healthcare, I would move there in a heartbeat, because your beer is cheap and delicious. Your women are nice and they have very long, impossibly straight, shiny brown hair, and your bacon is circular and tasty. if not for the constant threat of polar bear attacks, I'm sure it would be a very nice place to live. But moving on, Fear Kasumi made a name for herself in the PCL, did really well, placed a bunch of times, but could never really crack the top 16, so she was sort of a not really a success story. Not having a voice kind of hinders you when you want to call out where enemy locations are, communicate strategies, so there was always that holding her back. Anyway, when Black Ops first launched, she had been approached by Team Fear's leader, Fear Moho. And Team Fear, if you don't know, is one of the top competitive Call of Duty clans. So she had been approached about starting an all-female team. A few weeks later, I met them in a pub, and they proceeded to push my poop in, to put it delicately. They definitely just stomped the shit out of me, to put it undelicately. They beat me. And I approached Fear Kasumi because I went to the Team Fear website to sort of verify if she was actually on Team Fear, and there was a link to her Facebook there. I clicked it, I added her because I'm a super creepy dude, but luckily I'm also a really attractive and handsome dude. So she accepted, and she talked to me, and she took me under her wing and taught me how to basically play, and a lot of my skill actually comes from her, so I thank her for that. So Black Ops on the MLG Pro Circuit is played on PS3. Most of the clans, I would say in fact probably all of the top teams, were on Xbox before, but for whatever reason, Sony sponsoring, whatever, it's now for MLG Pro Circuit played on PS3. One of the biggest changes from Xbox to PS3, aside from the controller, is the fact that there's no standardized headsets. PS3 voice chat is also not as good as 360s. It's not as clear, and because there are more options for using PS3 headsets, there are more things that can go wrong when setting it up. So to make it simple, everyone just sort of just uses Skype. Now, we had been using Skype. Obviously, Fear Kasumi couldn't talk, but she, we could talk to her on Skype. And afterwards, we'd always bullshit around in the chat, and she would type to us while we were talking. And we kind of noticed that every time she typed, there'd be a little padding noise. But we didn't really understand why, and it turns out the iPad has a microphone, but she refused to believe us that it had a microphone and refused to mute it. So one night, someone told a story or a joke, and everyone laughed, and then we heard the silence, and ha ha! Damn, y'all crazy! So that was Fear Kasumi. We were stunned. So we decided to do a little digging. Fear Roxy, or Roxy Surf Chick, Gur Anasaur on YouTube, did a lot of research, and we found a lot of her old Game Battles posts. Turns out this attractive oriental darling is actually a gay black guy, and I'm not saying that to be disparaging. I mean, she's literally a homosexual African American gentleman. So yeah, the lesson here is, do not send pictures of your penis to any Asian females you meet on the internet. My name is FuzzyOtterBalls. Thanks for watching, and please heed my advice.